This is the most hyped semi-final that we've ever had in the AMD Ryzing Star Cup. This is the 8-time world Ryzing Star champion Happy. The undefeated monster who won the Remo Cup yesterday. He's aiming for a hat-trick this weekend. He wants to win Remo on Friday, Ryzing Star on Saturday, ESL on Sunday. That's his goal. Yesterday he didn't drop a map. Today he didn't drop a map. Defeated Side in the quarters. But we have a new challenger from France. A former legend. Still a legend. A former world champ, I was about to say. Johan Mello. First participation in a Ryzing Star Cup. And he's right here, undefeated, in the semi-final against the monster. The Terminator, Dimitri Kostin. I don't know if I can handle the hype. I hope the players live up to the hype. Happy micro god. No one in the world does it better. Sometimes Lin on a good day. But on a normal day, no one does it better. ToD. His micro? Is that his strong suit? Can he play Happy one-on-one in a fight? I doubt it! But he's a pretty dirty dude. When it's about the win, he does it all that it takes. And he was so proud on Twitter not too long ago when he grinded on netties and defeated everyone with tanks. And I guess that is his best shot. Play as dirty as you can. Mimic romantic a little. Fortitude. Mimic Infi a little. And just tank him to death.
Yeah.
Happy's win.
And unlike Hawk, ToD has experience with this. Has been playing against the best on netties. And it's been looking really good again. If there's one advantage ToD has here, I think it's his somewhat unpredictability. You know what Happy's gonna do. But what's ToD gonna do? Normally we have a pretty good idea. Romantic's gonna fast expand into tanks. Hawk's gonna play normally the rifle style on one base. Thorzane plays paddy rifles. But what does ToD play? I don't know. Does Happy know? I doubt he knows. So perhaps ToD can come in with a bit of a surprise. That being said though, I'm expecting an early expansion here. And as you said, tanks are by no means out of the question.
Thank you for the subs coming in. Here's Bimbo, 39-month. Hype and Yogi as well. Creeping starts. Happy comes in over the left lane. Ring of protection for this Archmage. Would have loved to have a claw, but that's not happening. So, starting to creep this. Happy is insane when it comes to pushing expansions. That might be ToD's goal to set up on tier 1.
Great footy scout by ToD. Sees where the DK is and can pressure him right away. DK is gonna get the last hit here. Ooh, that was kind of close. But he gets surrounded! Does he? Does he? He does! ToD, oh, he slips out. He slips out barely.
But I wonder if this might even be better. If he gets some more shots, which he does, Archmage, 2 more Fireballs, Waltz Elementals. This is a 77 HP DK on level 1, no regen.
Oh my God.
What's he supposed to do?
I'm starting to believe.
What's
ToD, let's go.
Happy supposed to do with this DK now? I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Great scout by the footy. And this is the opening that Happy mostly plays. And here again, Happy's predictability becomes his weakness. He always goes for this aggressive Shadow High Priest creep when he's spawning bottom left. Bottom left because on the way you can get a critter. If you spawn top right, that's not possible. And ToD, he's not expanding, he's teching.
Okay.
A little bit behind Happy. Man, I would have definitely expected an expansion here, but nope, not the case.
Early Blacksmith for early rifles. Maybe we have seen more and more tier 2 expansions. Happy with another steal, and I guess that's the answer. What can he do with this DK? Still steal creeps. Still prevent level 2. Despite losing every but 75 HP in the early.
And if more skeletons had been fed away, then one more creep would now be level 2 for the AM. But Happy may not even have given one skeleton XP away.
No, he denied it at the turtle spot. That was really good.
Another one.
Yeah.
Isn't it insane that every single skeleton matters nowadays?
It absolutely is. This super high level, this early level 2 things. And the momentum has shifted quite a bit. Yes, DK is still low. That's level 2. Okay. 4 minutes 45.
A player's
barely
forces
got
are
it.
under
And
attack.
now Happy is stepping on the brake. Oh. Nice little position here to get the scout off. If this is a ToD last hit. No, it's not. Claws as well.
More damage on the DK. Dude, he's playing this AM so aggressively. But tier 2 is gonna finish, and then the Halls of the Dead has a slow attack, so there's a timer on this aggressive play. It's also expensive. Circlet bot and boots bot. That's a lot of gold going into the inventory. By no means bad, of course. Boots and circlet always good. But
Player's forces are
if ToD wanted to go 1 base tier 3, it's not gonna be so easy with all this money invested into items.
Nice replenishment potion here though. Gives him another water elemental very soon. Thank you, True Walled, for the 45-month resub. Let's go, ToD! Purge the undead.
More last hit for ToD. Oh!
Yep.
Doesn't quite get it. There we go. But 140 is gonna die for this. ToD is going into rifles. Obviously, on 1 base.
a player's
Mountain
forces
King
are
second.
under attack.
You know what would be quite funny? If ToD was to beat Happy with inner fire rifles.
Okay, can you explain why that would be so funny?
ToD and I, we've had, especially when we were in Xi'an for WCD together, quite a heated debate about what's good and what's not good. And my stand was that inner fire rifles are really, really strong if you do get to the late game and get all the upgrades and hero levels. And ToD
A player's forces are
didn't
under
feel
attack.
exactly the same way. And yeah, made a little bit fun of my view and has been pointing towards inner fire rifles a lot since then. But this is looking like a tier 2 expansion here by ToD. That is a very popular ladder build, but normally against the top undeads, you don't hit your power spike soon enough. You get the expansion up, you start production, you're at 45, maybe 50 supply, and then undead comes in with lots of fiends, Dark Ranger, Orb, tier 3 timing. That being said, the strategy can work, but it's not so easy to pull off, and Happy scouts it early. A lot of these peasants are hurt already, so if the Lich was to show up with a Nova, this would be really painful.
Happy's power creeping quite a bit, using Nova and coils here. Still has quite some mana. Scroll of the Beast will absolutely help him. More skeletons, but that is fodder for the Archmage who just got level 3. Mountain King needs levels, is very tanky though, that helps a lot. Thank you very much, Euro British Pound, for the 3-month resub. Random Lurk, carry on. Alright, as you please. Ruined bracers for the Mountain King. Ultra tank now.
Yeah, that does certainly help. Expansion comes up though without any kills on the peasants, and here we go, Expo standing, and now it's time to mass produce. I love that ToD also opened up the Merc camp, so maybe now Berserkers can be hired as well to help out a little bit with the DPS. But Happy's power spike is approaching. The Orb, not quite ready yet. He found the greater mana already, and a Wand of the Wind. That's so good against MK.
Yes. Disable and more coils.
ToD needs to get level 3 quick. But this is what I was talking about. He's not hitting his power spike yet. At the moment, only 3 rifles, only 2 casters, and now they're getting flanked. Quick reaction by ToD. He's 1 kill away from level 3.
Imagine the Lich being a little bit further, so he actually gets the Nova off, does it now, countered with a Stormbolt, but ToD needs 1 more kill for that powerful level 2 Stormbolt, doesn't get it. Lich is hurt, down to 50%, DK has, as we said, tons and tons of coils. ToD running into the turtle spot, needs to reposition soon with the TP.
Level 3 for the Lich already. That hurts. MK needs 1 more skeleton, just 1 more, but Happy even in this fight pulls back the skeletons, not getting easy kills away. Easy kill is what we see on the casters. Coil Nova coming in right there.
Oh,
ToD already lost, what was that, 6-7 supply for free?
Feels a little desperate. Going for Mercs, the big Ogre Mauler, and the Berserker. Trying to snipe the statues. That works well. That is level 3 MK. Can that change something? Archmage up in the air thanks to the One of the Wind. Immediately does it again. What can ToD do?
So many skeletons to deal with. No casters anymore. The cast is all dead. There's no sustain here. It's only rifles, only damage. MK in trouble next. He has those rune braces, but he's so hurt already. They may not save him. Long range Stormbolt. Perhaps finally a kill. No. DK is there, ready. And the Dark Ranger now hits level 2 as well. So that means silence, I believe. And ToD's army is so tiny. He needs to have a big supply lead with his inferior tech. But it's the opposite.
MK hiding in the shadows. Scroll of the Beast only popped now. Well played. And that is 1-0 for Happy. The undefeated Dominator was sweating a little in this early game. But in the end, not breaking. Finds the right solution. The Dark Ranger with mass skeletons. He is not always a Dark Ranger player. Oftentimes picks up the Pit Lord at the tavern. Come on, buddy. And tries to break expansions, but not necessary here. Dark Ranger was the perfect pick, and the snipes were insane. Like, Coil Nova everywhere, kills everywhere, TP forced immediately, no consumables on ToD side, and the lack of level 3 MK just... He needs 10 more seconds, max, to kill that null. Then he's level 3. Then this fight might be going into another way, but...
Yeah, it would definitely have looked better with the MK, but I think along with level 3, he also needed more units. I think he needed a solid 10 more supply to take that fight. And this is what I was talking about in that game. These top undeads, they don't lose units early, and then they hit their timings perfectly on tier 3, and they attack you before the tier 2 expansion has yielded too much profit. This normally happens every time I see either Happy or 1-0 face this strategy. So, I mean, ToD probably knows what works better than I do, at least for his play. But in my opinion, this is just not a strat that is playable against the best undeads.
Now we are going from Last Refuge to Concealed Hill, and this feels like a better tank map most of the time, because it's bigger and you can dodge your opponent a little more.
Yeah, run by is also something we see here a lot. That being said, though, the expansion to be crept in the early is certainly a lot harder here than it is on LR. But yeah, I would be surprised if ToD was to go for the tier 2 expo again.
Our admin is very, very busy getting the right people in the game. And I guess we're close now. I don't know if we're waiting for another one. Seems good. GG, have fun. Map number 2, ToD. Does he have a solution now? For the monster that is happy. It doesn't really matter what happens here now. ToD's tournament has been very, very great. Of course, he plays quite a bit. Also on netties. But joining a cup with the Western best and immediately making a top 4, that is pretty insane. And he challenged Happy in the early game already. Can he improve from here?
Yeah, what is ToD gonna show us? Normally this matchup is always dictated by the human. He shows what strategy we're gonna go down towards, and it's up to the undead to react. There are some exceptions, like Side, for example, who proactively likes to sometimes play Dreadlord fast expansion. But much like tier 2 human expansion, that normally doesn't work against the best. And Happy, not a guy to much experiment with strategies. Normally he finds his build which he considers the best, and that one he goes with and tries to win with execution, which, as you guys all know, has been working really well. Back-to-back WGL champion, and most likely the best micro in the world. Has been having a bit more issues in this matchup than previously. The WGL he won, he looked completely unbeatable against human. But since then, there have been a few hiccups, if you want to call them that. Losing to Sock, losing to Romantic, and quite recently, losing very impressively, and by that mean impressively by Infi, 3-0 or 0-3 against humans. So it is certainly possible to beat Happy in this matchup, but you have to play really, really, really well.
Yeah. This tank play looks easy, but it isn't. You have to do so many right steps to make that possible, to tech to tier 3, to have the necessary resources available, pool them up, so you're not only sending 2, find the right moment to send them to wherever you want to send them, to the counter expansion or to the main base. And you need to buy time, I guess, with Footman on the way there. That is a lot you need to do before the tanks work. And Happy is not one who allows many mistakes or many slowdowns. He's just right there. Now it's taking some time. Creeping first, as it's oftentimes the case on CH, as the map is so big you can't really do too much in the beginning. Again. Wait.
Oh wow, and ToD with a second creep
Lab.
He needs to call militia for this, right? Yeah, he does. Okay, so it's gonna be either a late tech or late expansion. If it's expansion, then it's unbelievably late, so this must be a tech. So ToD slows down his tech progress in favor of a fast level 3 AM. Interesting.
And maybe also early access to Zeppelins. I mean, it does take quite some time until they are available, but if you have a farm here, you get the Zeppelin as fast as possible. And that's another way of keeping Happy busy, keeping him at his base, maybe do some echo damage, buy the necessary time.
And even after all this militia call, with the Arcane Tower before the tech.
Oh wow.
This is gonna... Wait.
It's really late.
Wait, is he expanding? This is gonna be so ridiculous. Like, no matter what he does, it's gonna be super late.
Yeah. Doesn't work. Happy steals the big one, level 2. Of course he's there. ToD couldn't prevent this.
Wow, it's actually expanding. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a late expansion.
That is a little bit romantic style.
Forces are under
Okay.
Tier 1 forever. Fortitude. Sorry. Still not used to it.
Oh, and the militia were on A-click, so they're getting slowed down by the skeletons, by the DK. Now they arrive. Not too much duration left, but it's tons of footy, so this should be an easy camp. And we'll most certainly get level 3 here. Oh, and the coil misses. Happy too late with that attempt. One peasant dead. 2 peasants dead. And more to fall. And all peasants sent back to the main. DK has 1 more coil. He wants to get that overseer.
a player's forces
Yes,
are under attack.
ToD, with all the footmen here, should make sure that's not happening. Also not giving the water elemental experience away, which is quite big. Can he make sure to get it now? Fiend lasted with Happy, also an option.
DK should be far enough away now for ToD to finally get this, and he does.
Okay.
Nice movement with the footies. Gets the lasted for himself and claws +9. That's very nice.
Dude, that's the scroll of the beast. If he does the Zeppelin drop plus scroll onto the haunted gold mine.
But look at the timing, man. Expo starts at the same time that tier 3 for Happy starts.
It's 5 minutes 20.
A player's
That is
forces are under
ridiculous.
I guess it's the only way now. Of course you can't start the tech anymore. You have to pull through with it. Mass towers, mass footmen. Be a little lucky, get some surrounds. Do these dirty Zeppelin drops.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Tome of Retraining soon. Blizzard. Drop the bag with 1,000,000 footmen. Kill the buildings. But Happy's power spike is coming in. The tier 3 50 supply. The ever so scary undead timing. And there's no way footmen are gonna do anything about that.
Oh,
But in the meantime, perhaps can look for some surrounds. But those fiends slip out.
thank you, Anonymous, for the sub. Lich is out now.
a player's
We have
forces are
defense.
under attack.
I don't think so.
Oh, here's defense.
Okay.
More tier 1 investment. No shop up at the expansion yet. Nova comes in, takes out 140 at least, but level 4 AM.
Leveled.
It's gonna be a ton of water elementals.
Yeah. Lots and lots and lots of mana. Another Nova though. Happy is getting quite a few kills, but is far away from the level ups. So I guess the trades are alright. Should focus on the Fiends now, I guess, but the DK damage is also quite good.
Plus 9, not bad at all. More water elementals are gonna be ready in just a second. More towers at the expansion. 3 towers next to each other, far forward, I like that. And these footies are buying the time for these towers. Tech has finally started for ToD. It's basically 2 techs behind.
7 minute 20. Like 7 minute tech. Yeah, but Expo up. Tech is finished, as you said. The Jaina versus Arthur's battle continues.
Forces are under attack.
This pretty much confirms that you see what skin the player has, right? I think we haven't had the chance to confirm this yet.
True. I mean, we had female DK earlier.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Didn't see that.
From... I forgot. From someone.
Thank you, Bagel, for the 14-month resub. Boots now.
Tower retraining.
Oh, Blizzard time, baby. Hawk had decent success with that.
So, is it gonna be all run by or all defense? Is the question. 140 being sacrificed here for the scout. Sees the DK level 3, sees the mana pot. That's already scary.
Here we go.
And alright, here we go. Zeppelin. It's gonna be all counterattack. And this is how Infi bought the time for his tanks and got the win.
Yeah.
This is... He had faster expansions, but this is the general idea.
So, still, Scroll of the Beast, Zappers as well. Okay, how much can he do? Happy arrives at his opponent's base, but there's towers coming up. He is very far away. Zapper, will it connect? The Fiend is there. Ghouls, Happy, usually super fast. Not this time, still attacking this footman. It's Blizzard raining down. Oh boy. The Zapper isn't doing anything. Where's he going now? Acolyte's blocked. Scroll of the Beast. Okay, detonates against the Ziggurat. Blizzard coming in. Can he repair? He has the town portal coming in now. I don't think the damage is enough. TP out as well. That wasn't great, but at least Happy's supply stuck. And I think ToD can do it again if he has enough. If he... footman production? I don't know.
If that Zapper had moved a little bit better, there would have been 2 Ziggurats dying. There was a little misstep. Also, 1 Acolyte killed during this, so that's going to be a lot of income missing. Not too bad yet for ToD, but the trick behind this run-by is to tech in the meantime, to get tier 3, and then to roll out with tanks.
Super low lumber. And the Pit Lord comes in.
And there being no wall off. Maybe that is a questionable choice.
Tower's so accessible. No repair. He lacks lumber still. Happy might break this, but ToD is coming in again with the Zeppelin. Not attacking the Haunted Gold Mine. Now he is with Blizzard. And Happy, does he have a TP even? No. DK is home alone to defend this.
Is that good enough? Aimsel has plenty of Blizzard to use. So now against the Arclights, against the towers. The Haunted is falling quickly.
And Happy has no gold. 1 destroyer now. But he can't dispel watermans. There are no water elementals.
Oh! The footies are dying though!
Yeah.
What's gonna die first?
Oh man, this is so much damage! He reapplies the Blizzard, kills another Acolyte. There's not enough repair anymore!
No way!
Next Acolyte dead! Oh, this is so on the verge of everything! Gets it!
He gets it! He gets it!
Needs to get out soon, I guess. What's happening in the main? Everything is wrecked, but he has an expansion. And Happy doesn't. Tower's getting wrecked, okay. Pest is getting killed, okay. But Happy is supply stuck once again. ToD has to get out, though.
Okay, what now? Happy could sell some items to get the Haunted back up.
How many Acolytes remaining? 1, 2, 3. That was a nice 1-for-1 gold mine trade. Can't lose the keep though.
But he can't save it. There's no saving this main.
23 supply. Oh, Invis Archmage.
Oh, destroy the spell.
Oh,
Player's forces
found
are
him.
under attack.
Her.
Getting the haunted kill is not necessarily the end of the game. As we can see here.
Happy's rebuilding it.
Hot staffs back into the main. There's an MK here.
Okay. What now? There's no coil. There's no TP. Statue would be such a huge kill. He takes off damage off the keep. Can call Militia in a bit. There's more Stormbolt, but okay. DK Destroyer arrives. Might be time to kill Jaina.
A player's forces are under attack.
Some fiends are dying in the back, but now the MK, he is looking in trouble. He's definitely gonna die. MK hits the deck. The Militia, what can they do against Rain of Fire? It doesn't look like much. They're getting roasted. No more mana for Blizzard. Well, I guess there's one more Blizzard, but it's gonna have to be the Blizzard of a lifetime. I don't know.
Me neither.
ToD is 21 supply, man. I'm looking at it.
The Song of Ice and Fire, but the Fire one is definitely amplified. Thank you, Cookie Killer, for the €2 donation. So nice to watch on PC again, not on the phone. Hype for Reforged and some nice games. Greetings from Austria. Thank you very much. And that is a fallen keep. Tech gone. MK back. Gets the Fiend. And the statue. It was a nice comeback, but I guess it's just a dieback. Yep. Nova. Bye-bye, MK. ToD is back in the main, though.
Gets one more Zigu, but there's no way he's getting this haunted.
Call it Zigu now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Zigu.
Zigu.
Trying to do what he can with the AM. With the Jaina.
Goldgraph 2k in favor of ToD. But the tier 3 undead army, Lich and Pit Lord and Fiends. There's a lot of towers here at this expo though. Hard to break this now.
I mean, Happy lost a lot of infrastructure. No crypt anymore, so no fiends.
Player's forces are
Still
under
supply
attack.
stuck. But that's gonna change soon.
Okay.
How can ToD win this game?
Happy is still supply stuck only at 38. Heroes of course make a big difference, but at the moment he has no statue. No mana regen. Archmage of course constantly getting lots and lots and lots of mana back. Invis potion again. I love how ToD plays this. Not for the highlight
Player's
reel,
forces are under attack.
but for success. Creeping at the same time to get closer to 5. And taking off more mining time.
But he needs to kill the Haunted. That's the only way he can win this game. Kill the Haunted and then somehow War of Attrition it. DK's back. And the IAM is out of mana. That's the last Blizzard here for quite a while.
Not good. Staff is on cooldown as well. He's forced into this invul and trapped. Okay, TP. But he crapped. But the MK got solo experience, so we're not getting closer to a level 3 Blizzard. Pitlord level 3, by the way.
Yeah, and Happy can sell these items if he wants. He found the Hood of Cunning. It's a bit of stats, but there's no need for additional stats to win any kind of fight. Happy wins any kind of fight anyways.
Yeah.
And now Haunted reestablished.
Invis Archmage again.
Player's forces are under attack.
I think this is Invis pot number 4.
Possibly. MK.
But I guess it's the best play he has. Distract with the AM, creep up with the MK, and hope and pray to God you don't get creepjacked.
There's another Zeppelin, but he can't threaten anything, really. He's buying time for the Mountain King. Maybe Clap Blizzard attack
A player's
to prevent
forces are under siege.
more repair? I don't know, but Happy's turning it around. Sieging with AoE as well now.
Doesn't have too much more though. Only one single rain of fire. He's gonna throw that in there and might be getting some peasants. ToD reacts quickly enough to just barely save those.
A player's forces are under
Empty Zeppelin. More time. That is the level 3 MK after this camp. No more rain of fire here. For the moment. Zeppelin is just distraction. Doesn't do much.
And Destroyer will take that out now.
Expo still stands. Happy rebuilt the crypt for fiends again. 44 supply.
Creeping up the natural. Is this the time where Happy expands? Now he certainly has the resources to try to go for that.
4,250 people are watching. Maybe the deciding moments of the semifinal. Can ToD outsmart him?
MK had an Invis Potion as well. 5 Invis Pots this game by ToD. The Invisible Man.
All the tricks in the book.
Pit Lord still up in the north. Here comes the next rain of fire, but damn, instant reaction by
So
ToD.
quick. Might be one of the oldest players in the grid, but not the slowest.
a player's
Okay,
forces
takes
are
out
under
one
attack.
actor after the next. No expansion yet.
Shredder.
There's lots of gold still.
Oh, ToD, you might lose this one. Alright. Scroll of
I think the
region.
Destroyer just by himself can run this down. Oh, that was expensive. There was almost 400 gold for this Shredder. Is he really trying to save him with a Zeppelin? Oh, is there a
Is
web?
there no web?
There's no web.
A
Look at this
player's
one
forces
Arcane
are
Tower
under attack.
put far forward by ToD to drain this Pit Lord more. Pretty cool.
Jaina says hello to the undead base again, spooning away at this black citadel.
She has a tele staff,
Town
but
is under siege.
damn, super quick reactions by ToD all over the map. Paying attention everywhere.
Really good macro.
ToD is trying everything.
Is it enough?
That's a great pro gamer skill to have. How can you win the game?
Yeah.
And that's a difficult question in this game. ToD has survived very well. He has not died, but not dying and winning are two very different things.
Happy knows how to win this game with a second base, and he has enough of this Mountain King
The
shenanigans.
town is under siege.
He's up for the high ground now. And to break this expansion. Two things at the same time. One of them has to succeed, and then Happy got this. ToD, you had great multitasking so far, but this is the toughest challenge for you so far.
MK is coming back, trying his best, but has low mana. And level 2 Stormbolt is good, but you need some kind of follow-up to actually kill units. Rifles are supposed to be that damage, but rifles are stuck in the main, left to their own devices. No heroes here to help them. That's 2 free kills on these rifles, losses that ToD cannot afford. Blizzard is doing decent damage, but similar to Stormbolt, you need some units as well to follow up. Units that just aren't there for ToD.
And Happy found a way to establish his mining again. Otherwise, this game might have been in ToD's hands, but not like this. And we have the second base established. Happy got the experience lead. Happy got the economy lead. Happy got the tech lead. Happy has a 2-time supply lead. ToD needs nothing but a miracle.
Yeah. Maybe even 2 or 3. He's hanging in here. He's trying everything he can.
You're a man of faith, Remo. Send a prayer.
The town is under siege.
We need some god to help him here. ToD thinking perhaps he's canceling the expansion, but little does he know there's another one on the high ground, on the concealed hill.
Nice coils everywhere. Happy is not missing coils. Not this time. Footies are falling again. And yeah, Jaina not doing anything anymore on the south.
A town is under siege.
Happy got this. Happy breaks it. Level 4 lich. DK. Okay, far from level 5, but still. Plenty of coils. Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that's it. Everything's dying. Down to 19 supply. Shredder's gonna fall. That's 4 more falling. Jaina's gonna come in to see what she can do. What do we got?
A dead MK. That's what we get. Oh, another Invo potion. But these heroes are badly exposed now, and that's the only thing that ToD has left. Invul is over. That was 7 seconds. He just wants Jaina dead. He wants to kill anything. Okay, Town Portal. Well played for the second time. ToD, great run in your first Rising Star Cup, but against Happy, it's not enough. Still undefeated in the second cup of the weekend is the Russian, and for the 9th consecutive time, he's in the grand final of the Rising Star Cup.
Looking very strong there. ToD also with some really good plays. But game 1 perhaps not the right strat. And game 2 a little too slow to get all the tech rolling.
Yeah.
Which of course is easy for us to criticize. It's very hard to pull off. It's only the very, very, very best humans who seem to be able to do it against Happy.
And ToD, like Napoleon, not invading Russia entirely. Getting close here and there, but in the end, Russia prevails. Next up, another Russian. That is Shake versus the last remaining German in Spiral. An Undead versus Orc matchup coming up. ToD is out, but great participation from him. I hope we see him more often. He brings the extra spice to competition. And yeah, I love to cast with him, love to cast him, and love to see him play. So, you guys hype? For the second semifinal, we'll determine Happy's opponent. In the meantime, we have a raffle by AMD handing out a CPU. AMD Ryzen 5 3600X is on the line. This raffle goes on until the end of Season 1. You can find the link in our chat, !AMD raffle, or on our homepage in the teaser about the Rising Star Cup. There's a tiny little box, CPU raffle. You can just apply there. Here, apply now. 4 different things to do. You can do one of them, all of them, whatever. Everything increases your chances. And we have a little raffle up as well on Twitter. Just like the most recent post, follow Warcraft 3, follow back to Warcraft, and then you're in. We're raffling 2 Warcraft 3 Reforged keys. So you have plenty of time to participate in all of that. We're getting ready for the second semifinal, Spiral versus Shake.